Welcome to 4-Colour Reactions. My name's Led Sharp and I'm back. For the past few months I've had to prioritise university work over anything else, to be perfectly honest with you. So now that university's over, I'm back with Avengers and a wealth of material that I want to get through. I apologise for my absence, but I hope you understand. The university work's actually helped me create action plans and other things that I will be pouring into this video channel, as well as various other business ideas that I've got going. So without further ado, let's crack on with this video. It's all about a crossover. I'll be doing a bigger essay on crossovers, but this one specifically is a review of a crossover which should have been good, but just wasn't. The New Avengers meets the Transformers. New Avengers is a title that got me back into comics way back in 2005. Further back in the 80s I was a bit of a Transformers nut, and to this day they have retained a special place in my otaku soul. So when a comic crossover was announced, I was ecstatic. The creative team looked strong, the covers are eye-catching, oh dear. Then I read it. It's not the worst comic I have ever read, I'll get to that in another video, but it is the worst crossover. A good crossover treats the story like it's the first time the reader has met these characters, and no, a little marketing waffle and some terrible computer-generated logos does not cut the mustard. There is an opening splash page of 4 Avengers and a little bio caption next to each that only says, it doesn't give you anything to root for. Who are these people? Yes, we know who they are, but there's a chance that kids pick this comic up and is wondering why Batman is in his banana camouflage. And even a bad crossover usually has enough pandering to make you go, ooh, that's cool. The story itself is written by Stuart Moore and illustrated by Tyler Kirkham, and neither do a good enough job of establishing the characters or setting that the story takes place in. The plot starts in media res with Bat Banana, the Great American Zombie. Seriously, this is the only face Cap has throughout most of this comic. Nostalgia Man! And a dude standing around in Latveria being narky at each other. Actually, the story goes on to show the characters acting even further out of established character behaviour, due, it is later revealed, to a mind-twiddling device that serves no other purpose than contriving a Barney between the Avengers and the Autobots, who likewise only get a cursory, here's some Tonka toys that talk, bios. A fight between the Avengers and the Autobots should be an event. Optimus Prime is one of the few characters that I think could lift Mjolnir. A meeting between Cap and Prime should be a graceful realisation that they are actually the same character. Seriously, that gives me goosebumps just thinking of that. Maybe a skirmish between the others, you always have to fulfil that criteria, but ultimately that inevitable team up should happen at the end of the first issue. Here, due to some unimaginative mind buggery, it's just a big fight. There's a plot point about one of the robot planes only just coming to Earth, and that's as far as that goes. There's another plot point about Spider-Man getting drained to give his powers to the robots, in a stretch of scientific credibility that even Doctor Who would shake her magic wand at. Doctor Doom makes an appearance and doesn't do much other than ponce about and help rectify a plot contrivance. Iron Man in a giant suit should be cool, but has an arbitrary power countdown tension device tagged onto it, despite it never really going anywhere, and thus has all the tension of moist spaghetti. The Decepticons feel like they are just there. Apparently this guy leads them, or he's a mad scientist and these guys are just robots with names. Good to know. On the whole, the plot is erratic nonsense, and the dialogue feels like it was lifted from the XXX Avengers parody. Then there's the art. The combination of inconsistent line work and horrific digital colouring make every page look like a small press release, which would be completely forgivable for a small press company, but makes Marvel and IDW look like the gimp who forgot the dates for the wife swapping and neighbourhood watch meetings mixed up. It destroys any sense of scale with poor use of perspective, terrible storytelling and ropey character models. The backgrounds are mainly washes, and there's even a repeated panel which is just lazy space filling. Don't get me wrong, I've seen repeat panels used to great effect, and they are still cheeky space fillers, but here, and with the overall quality of the art in general, it just feels like they could not be arsed. Panel composition is so plain Richard Branson could stick a Virgin logo on it. It fails that hard. Characters change positions randomly, so there is no consistency in the panels themselves, and it makes the story flow so badly. Captain America looks like a zombie throughout the whole thing, and his occasional weird jingoism after he gets his head fixed is just toe curling. There are one or two nice touches and the foundations of a great crossover here. The idea that Transformers somehow got their powers from Marvel heroes is kinda neat, but so badly handled that it's hampered by a seeming lack of knowledge regarding the characters, contrived plotting, and terrible artwork. Crossovers don't need fiddly plots. They are event comics. Strong, straightforward plot, elegant story, and amazing art to showcase the characters at their best, because that's what you pay for. The essence of the crossover comics, meeting and reacting in honest and creative ways. Like I said, imagine if Prime had lifted Mjolnir, or Thor had recharged an Autobot, or Cap's shield took the brunt of Megatron's fusion cannon. Doctor Strange and Ratchet, Hound and Wolverine versus Ravage and Sabretooth, Ultron being the villain, Hank Pym being responsible for the size displacement powers Transformers sometimes display. Ugh. Seriously, this comic's biggest crime is that it is a litany of wasted opportunities and poorly executed moments of potential awesomeness that just leave you feeling empty and dissatisfied. The tagline is excellent, assemble and roll out. Seriously, that paints a picture. Tragically, Abu Hamza was holding the brush. So, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. I got it off my chest at least. I've got a video out there at last. Hooray! And I look forward to producing more. I've got this nice new setup. I've got the front-facing camera rather than the rear-facing camera because of this constant in and out focusing thing that the rear-facing camera does, which is really frustrating and annoying. So I've gone for a slight drop in quality over an actual clarity of image. So there you have it. I am absolutely exhausted because this is about the 50th take I've done on this. It's actually not the best take. I deleted that one. I've got to do something about how I store these videos. But anyway, enough. Please stay safe with everything that's going on. And take care and have fun reading comics.